You always know when I don't have makeup on because I'm missing half my eyebrow. And I haven't showered. And I have no makeup. Okay, so I want to talk about time management. We all have 24 hours in a day. We all have the same amount, and no one's bending time to get more hours, right? So how do people become from unproductive and not motivated to motivating machines that can just produce product and produce content like no tomorrow? Well, a few things. One is personal development. Like hands down, personal development. You need to be listening to podcasts. You need to be listening to YouTube videos. You need to be reading books. You need to be listening to audiobooks. You need to be like constantly intaking healthy growth of information. Okay. And then second, Chalene Johnson push book, and it was a challenge, a push challenge she originally did, but she turned it into a book. So the push book, I did the challenge when she started. And Jim Rohn, Eat That Frog, are two of the great time management books that really helped me. Also, Darren Hardy, The Compound Effect was one of the first books that I read that was like, oh, track yourself, right? So those are some of the things that got me started. But I want to explain that when you make a schedule, it doesn't matter what planner system you have, it doesn't matter what system you have, it doesn't matter if you don't keep your own promise and you don't follow through with your own decisions that you make. Because if you don't follow through with your own decisions that you make, you're never going to be able to believe yourself. You're not going to have the confidence to believe yourself that you're actually going to get the shit done. Okay, so for every part of my life, I have different tracking systems. And I know that's absurd, but I do. I have tracking systems online to keep me accountable with other people. I have tracking systems to keep me with myself. And as much as overwhelming as that sounds, it is not. This is one of my tracking systems for the business. And I also pretty much do the same thing online so other people can see it, and I don't want other people thinking I'm a joke, so I do double time on that, and that keeps me motivated and that keeps me going because I'm a little competitive and I like to, if I'm not number one, I want to be close up there, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's that. Accountability and keeping to your word. Two things. Okay, so this is my planner I'm flipping through, but you have to schedule time. All right, so what I do on Sundays, I sit down and I call them buckets. I call them buckets because we all have different parts of our life, right? So these are my buckets. And as overwhelming as that is, it's just a funnel system to break it down, so it's not really as overwhelming as it seems. All right, so me, I come first because if I don't take care of myself, I'm a hot mess trying to take care of everyone else, okay? So me first, my first bucket and all the crap I need to do for me, which is just listening to my books, working out, drinking my water, getting 7 hours of sleep, eating the right nutrition. That is in that bucket. It's also like creativity time. I don't know what's going on down here. Creativity time, that's important for me because I'm a creative person, and if I'm not being able to be creative, I don't feel very fueled, and then I'm not like happy, right? So the next one is home. All the crap I have to do for the home, girls, marriage, sex is on there. Because if I don't plan it, it's not going to happen because I'm not thinking about it all the time. You know what I mean? So other, business, and then team, right? Those are stuff that I have to do for my business. Those are stuff that I have to do for my team. But I used to do this before this planner. I would take a piece of paper, right? And I would fold it. Like, legit. This is how I did it before. And then I would just continue that paper on and on. So I would take it, piece of paper, right? And I would, the same idea, because they need to be in a categorized. Okay. So same idea. I have 8 slots, right? 8 slots. Same thing. 8 buckets, 8 slots, and I would label each one of like Scarlett, Hazel. Hazel always has more because of all the insurance and crap that has to go on with her. So Hazel, home, me, David, business, team, marriage, other, you know what I mean? Whatever. I would schedule it, I would put it down, and I would get everything that is clogging my brain going 400 miles an hour onto paper, because that would really help me realize, all right, I don't need to do this today. I don't need to, like, that doesn't need to happen. That's just kind of like a good idea. That doesn't really need to happen right now. This needs to happen right now. You know what I mean? So I would take those things. This is the same thing. This is planner pad, by the way, and I absolutely freaking love it. And I think this is my planner for life now. So as I take these things from your list, you take them and you assign them a day. That's it. You just assign them a day. All right, I'm going to call physical therapy on Tuesday. I'm going to call Hazel's doctor on Wednesday. And as you do that, you cross it out because you're assigning it a day, right? And these are color coded and they match the colors on top. See the pink? Those are my business hours. Okay, the blue is the shit I get done in the house. So it's my cleaning time. Those are the cage times. The cage takes lets laundry. That's like the mom life stuff. All right. Yellow, you see all that yellow? That's all family time. That's time that I shut the phone off and I'm being intentional and trying to make my family, give them the best of me, the best version of me. Okay. And then green is my part-time job time, my other part-time job time, because the pink is a job. It's a part-time job. And then the green, where is it? The green is also a job. So as overwhelming as it looks, but it's not. Okay, so yellow, I'm with the family, unplugged, family time. That hot yellow is like things are going to go down on that night. Okay, the green is my job. And then the blue is to take care of the house. But when I'm in that bucket, like right now I'm in a pink time, so I'm going to put down what I assign myself on Tuesday to do, if that makes sense. So it could be overwhelming, but you need to get it on paper for it to not be overwhelming. Okay, because all those thoughts of like, I have to call this person, I have to do this, I have to make this appointment, I have to go bring this there, I can't forget I have to send that to school with them, I have to, all this stuff that we have to do because society piles all this crap of expectations of being superwoman onto us. We don't have to live up to the expectations, but we can try our best to be the best version of ourselves. And when that comes, just getting it out of your brain and on paper is the best way for it to happen. It can be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. But when it's all jumbled up in your dome, you got brain fog. Brain fog. You know what I mean? That's one of the contributes. Oh my God. One of the things that are contributing to your thought process. That and like the food you eat is also like filling up your brain with stuff. But I hope this helps. This is how I do it. Feel free to ask me any questions anytime.